What's going on, guys? So tonight, I want to go over some things that I've been noticing in the hobby recently. And somebody commented and wanted me to do a video on this. And while there's a lot of content I want to get to, I want to get this one knocked out because Crown Zenith is releasing on the 20th. That will be in 2 days. Yes, I will be getting some Crown Zenith. No, I'm not going to go crazy over the set. I just would like to say that I got, everything in Sword and Shield, because I think Sword and Shield will be one of the best eras to come out for years. I think a lot of people are stressed out about Scarlet and Violet, but maybe a separate video can be what I think is going to happen with Scarlet and Violet, and why, again, I think Sword and Shield is just such a great set and such a unique set. And there's so many great comments and great statements that have been made by the individuals that are a part of this channel. So thank you guys so much, because you help fuel a lot of the ideas. Today I have the camera tilted a little bit so you can see this backpack right over here. In my recent mail day video, I unboxed a lot of stuff, and that backpack was a gift to me, and I am absolutely obsessed with it. You know what? I'm just gonna turn this over. If you guys could see that backpack right there, that is a vintage 1999, I believe, backpack. You know what? Screw it. We'll just keep the camera this way, just as a tribute to this awesome backpack. That's an embroidered Pikachu. It's red. It's just everything. When you feel this backpack, like, everything feels really, really good, sturdy. It's got this like OG zipper Pikachu piece. It's just phenomenal. But anyways, I'm sorry. Tonight's topic is drama in the hobby. Someone did comment, you should talk about all the drama that's going on in the hobby. And this video is a little different. This video is actually about condemning the people that are perpetuating this drama and continuing this drama, in my opinion. And my wife was like, you should be careful. All right, I'm gonna move the camera because the shelving going one way is kind of tripping me out. All right, I'll move it to its original placement. So, in terms of, people creating drama in the hobby. So this is in regard to Crown Zenith, because Crown Zenith is coming out soon. There's been always drama in this hobby. I mean, not always, actually. In the past couple of years, there have been, as a lot of money has flowed into Pokemon, not only as a collector and entertainment and influencer hype up product, also there's scammers go where the money is. There's been a lot of scams. And we're not going to talk about that as much, as because there have been some big scammers. I've tried to help uncover one of the biggest scammers in the hobby with another YouTuber. But anyways, so here's what I think. So there were, I'm not going to say names because I don't want to continue and hypocritically perpetuate the same drama that everybody else is, which in my opinion is causing content creators, to piggyback off of other content creators. And it's kind of disturbing to me. And here's why. So Crown Zenith is coming out. Somebody said that I should do a response video to drama and people opening Crown Zenith early. And here's what I'm gonna say about that, because this is gonna be a relatively short video, or I'm gonna try and make it relatively short. Crown Zenith is coming out in a couple days, but 4 weeks ago, people were opening up Crown Zenith, and no one knew how that was happening. So I think a lot of people, I don't know the facts here. I'm not interested in looking into the story because it's not going to help me make better content. Unless you are a, Pokemon investigator of sorts, and that's what your channel is based on, okay. And so I guess in some ways you need people like that are going to investigate and help the community and help the hobby. But sometimes people take it to an extreme, to a point where I think it causes, groups of people to condemn and pretty much create more drama and pretty much bash other content creators. And I know this is vague, guys. Just stay with me here. I know this is vague, but what I'm saying is, when people are opening product early, that is their choice. If they morally don't feel any remorse for that, okay. If it gets them clicks, okay. But on the other side of that, people are going to respond eventually and say, how did you get this product early? Oh, this is the person that opened product early. The internet is going to pick people apart for you. We don't need content creators making videos about how so-and-so did this wrong and so-and-so did this wrong and so-and-so is immoral and so-and-so bought stolen cards. I get, that some people want to set the record straight, but at the same time, you are putting other content creators, you're throwing them in a ditch and you're condemning them, even though your channel at the same time is getting clicks off of using another content creator's name. Rarely do we see content creators condemning other content creators that are small channels. Usually it's when a content creator gets big enough to where someone condemns them or goes after them or makes videos and content piggybacking off of their content that's saying like, you're a bad person and here's why. Not only are you making your content as a content creator, you're using someone else's original content. You're using that to create an opinion and a reaction video and say, you're condemning that person, but you're also getting clicks on it. So like the reason, like, yes, let's get straight to the point. Yes, does it make me mad when someone is opening a set way early? Absolutely. But that's the name of the game. People are going to get their hands on this stuff early, and that's something that I think a lot of people are going to just have to deal with and stop condemning them and, having village, the village hunting of, a person, the wild witch hunt of, content creators. That's what I'm seeing a lot now. I'm seeing people jump on the bandwagon of other content creators that are condemning, other content creators that are opening product early. The reason I'm saying content creator this and content creator that is because I don't want to perpetuate that same mentality of using people's names and having that help me get clicks. Like, do you guys, I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. I know I might be confusing here, but what I'm saying is focus on your original content. Focus on your original content. You know exactly who you are. This is not a diss at anybody because I think that that's just toxic. But I think we're seeing a lot of toxicity in the hobby right now. People calling out other people. And it's like, I don't really want to be a part of that. So to respond to someone's comment that wanted me to talk about the drama in the hobby and people opening product way early before releases, that's not really what I'm here to do. This channel is here to educate and talk about stuff that I'm interested in, stuff that I'm invested in. I don't really care to put another content creator's name or use my thumbnail, to be pointing at, hey, this is the bad guy, guys. Like, I don't know. I think it's pretty ironic. I think it's pretty hypocritical. I think, people want to seem like they're on a moral high ground. They want to seem like they're the good guys. When in reality, all I think it is people are saying, hey, this person's well known. If I do a video that has their name, even if it's bad press, it's still good press for me. You're no different than the paparazzi and the people that follow celebrities all day and make stories about them. It's the same stuff. It's like, I'm sorry, but like, it's like go get a life kind of thing. Like go make content that's interesting and original and not just bashing someone. It's like, I don't like bullies, and that's another thing. It just kind of seems like cyberbullying to me. Even if that content creator is in the wrong, that's opening up product early or, selling, there's been a lot of stuff about one of the biggest content creators in the Pokemon scene that's sold products, putting their name on these products, and then they've been bad. I'm just going to put this out there. Mystery boxes. Mystery boxes have been a big drama thing these past 2 years because people have got ripped off by people putting their name and their brand onto products. And again, I don't want to point names because that's me getting clicks off of pointing out somebody else's, bigger channel and how it's flawed and how they're flawed. I think that that's unfair and it's cheap and it's low. I think for people to say it's immoral for someone to do so-and-so to do this, and then, one of their videos that has a ton of clicks is them bashing on someone else, I don't know. Maybe, and you guys can let me know in the comments what you think of this kind of thing, but I don't want to be the least bit involved in this like drama stuff. I don't want to start making videos where I'm like, so this happened in the Pokemon community and here's what I think of it and yada yada yada. Like I'll leave that to the police of this Pokemon community. I'm here to catch people who are scamming me so I can let other people know to look out for them. And I'm here to talk about products that I love and stuff that makes me happy and stuff that brings me joy and is nostalgic for me, as well as what I think will be a good investment as far as vintage Pokemon product goes. I don't want to get wrapped up in the drama of modern Pokemon and what's happening in the scene and like stuff that happens for when people go to conventions and they try and get signatures to raise the value of cards. There's like a lot of controversy in this community, and I don't care to get too deep into it. But I don't know. Like one part of me feels like it's inevitable that the longer that I'm here in the hobby, the more stuff I'm going to see, and eventually I'm going to see something that really pisses me off, and I'm going to be like, I have to make a video. I have to set this right and tell people what I think about this individual person or this content creator. So, maybe I will be in that position. My wife was like, you should be careful what you say on camera because you never know what's going to come back to bite you. And that's very true. I don't want to say one thing and then do another and contradict myself. But for the most part, don't want to get too involved. Don't want to use, other content creators' names in my channel, on my videos. This channel is about me and my experiences and my, adventure in the Pokemon world. And other things as well. I've done some videos on my cars. I've done some videos on the stock market. Mostly it's stuff regarding Pokemon products. So anyways, that being said, I think it's pretty ironic. I think it's pretty funny that people can judge others when I think they're perpetuating the same thing by putting their judgment on someone else. I think it's highly hypocritical, and I think it's all like, it's not original. You're not making content that's authentic. You're making content that's calling someone else out. And I think that it's very easy for people to judge people and be toxic towards one another. And it takes more energy to let things, just let things go. Sometimes I know that sounds weird, but I don't know. I just feel like, to respond to someone's comment about me talking about the drama in the hobby, I just don't care to get too much into it. I'm jealous, and I wish that I could open up product that early, and I think that alone would kind of piss people off. I can't speak for everybody, but if you're opening product early, then you're getting views. You're getting way more views than the typical YouTuber can get that's new in the scene. You're getting tens of thousands of views because you've got product early, and when you search that product, no one else is doing openings of it. So, that's an unfair advantage, but, here's another thing. If it's stolen product, then that person could risk going to jail as well. So it's really like, is it worth the views to possibly incriminate yourself? And I think maybe that's what, one of our subscribers wanted me to elaborate on, is like maybe the idea of the whole thing of opening products early and getting your hands on that kind of stuff. I know that if I got my hands on something early, I would probably open it without even thinking twice. So I feel like you also have to give the benefit of the doubt. Like if people do it once, it's not entirely their fault. If they do it multiple times, then they kind of, I don't know. I just think if a lot of people were in the same condition, not the same condition. I think if a lot of people were in the same position, and they were able to get their hands on this product early, I think they would be opening it up. I think it's that simple, and I think it's easy for everybody to hate on them for opening stuff up. But I don't know. That's those are my thoughts on it, and I think I'm going to end the video there. I've got another exciting video that I'm going to upload here shortly. I cannot wait to share this with you guys, but I didn't want to talk about it in this video because it's a whole thing in itself. I've got so much content that I'm ready to do for this channel. I'm super excited to be making content again. The time change from our Mexico trip, getting back into North Carolina, it was a big time change. So I think that made all of us grumpy earlier today. And then just getting back last night it was just draining. We got back super late, and I still ended up making some videos. We passed 1,200 subscribers. That was long overdue. So thank you so much, guys. But let me know what you guys think about people opening product early. Should I be one of those content creators? I don't think I would do this anyways, but do you think I should be one of those content creators to talk about the bigger names in the hobby? Maybe that's just what comes with the territory of being a content creator in this kind of niche collector's environment. I just think it's kind of low. I don't think it takes much thought. I think you're just voicing your judgment on somebody else without even really knowing them or knowing what they're going through. You might be a content creator that's making tens of thousands of dollars, and you're selling mystery boxes and people are getting ripped off. It's a whole other thing, but it's complicated. Everything is complicated, and it's also up to the consumers and the people that are buying into this stuff. Also, in terms of these like mystery boxes, these kind of celebrity YouTube star mystery boxes, it's also up to them to do their due diligence and make sure that this thing is worth my money. I would never, ever buy anything off of anybody on YouTube unless, I don't know, because and that could be hypocritical too, because I have a Mercari store and I have an eBay store. I barely use my eBay store. I mostly buy stuff on my eBay, but I imagine very soon I will start selling stuff on my eBay store. My Mercari store just does really well, and so I've kept everything on the Mercari store. But I don't know. I think they should do their own thing and do their own due diligence. And I think content creators really should be more for entertainment purposes and informative purposes than a marketplace where you're buying stuff. That's what we have Troll and Toad for. That's what we have TCG Player for. That's what we have eBay and Mercari and Goodwill, .com. We have all these websites and auction houses. We have all this stuff to go get product. I think people should, before they immediately trust, a YouTuber. And that's one of the things that I thought would be good about me becoming a seller, is that I'm already a YouTuber talking about the product, so obviously I'm very knowledgeable. That, I think, is a good reason to buy from a YouTuber that has a business and is selling things, because if they have been in the hobby, they're probably going to know it like the back of their hand. I'm not saying that I do, but I'm saying that's, I think, why people buy products from me, because they feel that I'm knowledgeable about the hobby and that they're not going to get ripped off. And so far, so good. We have 100%, pretty much like 99% feedback on Mercari, on all of these sales that I've had so far. And I haven't listed anything recently, but I've got a lot more stuff I got to start listing. But anyways, opening product early, I just think it's a no-go, and I think people should probably shy away from it. And that's only based off of me seeing all the comments and all the ways that people have responded and how angry people have been about it, to a point where they're making entire videos about how, another content creator is a bad person for doing this stuff. And they're like, I don't want to create beef, but that's what you're doing. You're creating more drama in the hobby. And I'm looking forward to this hobby kind of leveling out. I think over the next couple years, the hobby is gonna, especially the vintage stuff, maybe not the modern stuff, but I think it's gonna calm down and sizzle with Scarlet and Violet. I could be wrong. Scarlet and Violet could be great, and maybe the hobby will grow even more. But I really think that we had a big boom for a lot of different reasons. COVID was huge. People were stuck in their house. They didn't have anything to do. They were getting stimulus money. There was scalping of Pokemon products. There's all this stuff going on, and I think it made the perfect storm for Pokemon to be a popular hobby for people to get back into with all the free time and the extra money they had from the government. I think that those times could be behind us, and we could go through another wave of product sitting and people not being so enthusiastic anymore. We'll see. We'll just see with Scarlet and Violet. But, I want to be able to get to these products when I'm getting to them. I don't want to see somebody opening up the product 3 weeks early and then I've seen it. And then it's kind of like, all right, well, that kills any enjoyment for me because somebody's already opened it and I've happened to see the cards that are already in there. When a product comes out, in theory, everybody should be opening it at the same time and given a fair chance to talk about it, review it, make videos on it. From a content creator standpoint, I get why that could be frustrating. But, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. And some people are willing to risk their reputation. Some people are willing to risk going to jail. I really think that that's something that other content creators should think about before they bash another content creator. Like, if that dude, I shouldn't even say that dude. If that content creator is willing to risk so much to open that product and do reviews on it and get a big following from it, then that's their deal. You can't don't hate the player, hate the game, I think is kind of like the summary to this. I'm not taking sides with anybody. I don't want to be a part of the drama whatsoever. Obviously, I'm not a big channel, so it's not like I can contribute too much to drama. But this channel is growing fast, and I do want to put my opinions out there, and I thought that it was an easy video to do real quick before I get into the next video. Anyways, guys, I would steer clear of supporting videos, maybe not channels that are doing these videos, but because I know they're not going to do these videos that often, but maybe steer clear of supporting videos that are talking ill of other content creators. I don't know. Like, unless the person is truly evil, I think everybody's trying to figure out how to make money in the hobby. Some people are going to go to greater lengths than others with, mystery boxes that have terrible value. But, that's the name of the game, and people need to do their due diligence and, decide for themselves, what stuff is worth. Like, here's the thing. Everything and anything is only worth what someone's willing to pay for it. So if someone's willing to pay a lot of money for a mystery box from a YouTube celebrity, then so be it. Let them pay a lot of money for that. If somebody wants to watch, a content creator open up, Silver Tempest or Crown Zenith early, then let them watch them open, these sets early. There's really, this stuff is going to happen and it's inevitable. Me personally, I do care about my reputation on YouTube. I do care about, the repercussions of doing something like that. So I would probably steer clear of it. But I'm just giving my sense on it, and I'm tired of watching videos, like seeing videos pop up in my feed of content creators that have small channels that use a big content creator's name and they bash them, and then their channel gets all these views and all these clicks. It's really like, it's kind of sad. It's kind of pathetic, in my opinion. No, that's a strong word. No. Yeah, I'm tired of the drama. I want Pokemon to be a good, friendly community. I'm bonding with sellers. I'm bonding with buyers. I'm bonding with the people that have subscribed to my channel. Like, I'm building a community here, and I don't want there to be drama. I don't want there to be hate. I don't want there to be, shit talking. Pardon my French, but I think I found out recently that as long as you're not cursing the first 15 seconds into a video, you can curse in a video. And sometimes I get emotional, I get heated, and cursing for me sometimes, it lets out anxiety. I think there's a lot of people that can relate to that. But anyways, what the heck is the deal with all the drama in the hobby? Like, guys, can we just get on with our lives? I will be opening these Silver Tempest packs as we hit, new subscriber milestones. But as far as Crown Zenith, I don't know what I'm going to be opening with Crown Zenith. There are not going to be singles. There's only going to be the ETBs mostly, and some other stuff. But I think my local hobby shop is going to have its hands on the ETBs. So I don't know if I'm going to crack one of those open for the channel or not. Depends what people want, what they're saying in the comments. But let me know what you guys think about the drama in the hobby and how it should be handled. And, you know, do you like videos where people are talking about other content creators, or do you think it's kind of a waste of all of our time and they should focus on, you know, content creators should focus on making good content, good original content. Anyways, guys, that's just my thought on it. I'm just annoyed with, you know, content creators regurgitating, you know, stuff that's already happened and using that for content. Maybe that's a good way to make content. Maybe I can learn from that. I'm not saying that I will never, ever talk about another content creator, because that day may come. For now, it just seems to take away from my channel, and I want my channel to organically grow without me using some clickbaity title that has a bigger YouTuber's name in it. I just think that that's low. I think that it's just easy, low-bearing fruit to grab. And by that, I just mean people are just not using any effort at all. They're just giving their opinion on somebody. And it's a free country. People, that's the point of, you know, freedom of speech. People are allowed to say what they want. But I really don't think it makes their channels look unique. I don't think it differentiates them that much. And I think it looks bad on their character as well. People may want to seem like they're good people and they're taking, you know, the moral high ground. But at the end of the day, they're making those videos for a reason, to get clicks. And they're using, you know, bashing someone else's reputation and bashing someone else's name to get clicks. And, you know, that's genuinely how I feel about it. I think it's clickbaity and wrong. But anyways, now listen to me being on the moral high ground. Anyways, I hate talking about the drama. I want to talk about products. I want to talk about stuff that I like, stuff that I'm excited about, where the channel's going, and my opinions on different topics. Anyways, guys, peace out. And thank you for supporting and watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below.